How do you feel about your opponent, man? New Jersey Twork, you know, one of the best. You know, he's worked to become one of the biggest faces in the culture of battle rap. You know, and you've been doing this before we ever heard him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you battled some of the greats and things of that nature. But to see him and now you guys clashing at this point in your career, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Him as an opponent?
Well, first of all, yeah, I think he's one of the greats for sure. Like he probably one of the top all time, really.
Wow.
Just because of his skill level and abilities. You know, people can say what they want to say, but you know, you watch him versus Real Sick, you watch him versus John, you watch him Averb and shit like that, then you start realizing like, oh, this guy's one of the best. And I think, you know, me and him actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of a, you know, unexpected matchup, but like we both have so much energy, we're both commanding, just in different ways. And so it's really, I'm really excited to see how that plays out, because if we do what we're supposed to do up there, the fans finna have fun with us. You know what I'm saying?
Twerk comes with many different high-level skill sets, right? But one thing I know that he prides himself in is his ability to be able to be one of the best writers in the game. And I know you're one of the best writers in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, as far as this battle, the past flips that we're going to see or hear that we've never heard, do you feel like, you know, I know you probably like, I heard all the past whatever for the last 10 plus years.
Yeah, you know,
what can he do?
I'm curious too, because a part of me thinks like he might not even do that at all. He might, but if he does, it's gonna be like something that I never heard before. That's what I think.
For you, what does it take for you to beat somebody like that? Like you face different tacticians and, you know, different levels and things like that. How do you come out victorious in this battle?
I think I just show the difference in when it's coming out.
Most likely in a few hours, maybe an hour or two.
So all I'm gonna say is this, is that it's just the difference in approach.
Okay.
I think that makes the difference.
Okay, you think it's the approach?
Yeah.
Right. I know you pride yourself as being an incredible writer. You know what I'm saying? Where do you put him? Like when you compare him to yourself as far as writing?
He's an amazing writer. He's a great writer. Like, I mean, he's not just a performer. He's not just aggressive and got a loud voice. Like a lot of things that he be saying actually like get missed sometimes. Like I hear it. So yeah, he's a great writer.
You feel like
I'm a good writer too? Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, when it comes, I know we in battle rap and it's like a competitive thing. And it's like all about ranking and shit. But I really look at it a lot differently than I think most people. Like this shit is really an art form. And so I'm not really in the position of being like, you know, such and such is better than him at this or da 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 da. Like I think everybody can do something really, really good. There's people that are weak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, if you're a person like Twerk, if you're a person like me, if you're a person like, you know, Rum Nitty or, you know, even like somebody like Emerson Kennedy and, you know, so many people. Yeah. At a certain point, you're just going off. You're just dialing in what you do. You know what I mean? And so he's dope. He does what he does. If he's on 10, then he's one of the best. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
For you, how have you been feeling? You know what I'm saying, as far as your battles leading into this one?
Yeah, I've been good. I mean, I had some, you know, no-shows, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited to actually get some bars off this time. I had, you know, I just battled Next, NXT.
He's dope.
Back in Oakland, back at home. And it was really dope. It was cool. It was a little bit of a smaller event, like less people, but it was, you know, more intimate. But yeah, that was a great time. I went crazy, you know what I'm saying? Next went crazy. I'm ready to go crazy again.
As far as your skill, do you feel like, you know, how hard is it for you to still get excited at this point in your career to do this at a high level?
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it like this. Like, I have to get to I kind of have a long runway, like, before I start getting, like, creatively motivated to be like, oh, yeah, this is what I got to say.
Okay.
Because I do, when I get into battle mode, I'm like, what am I going to say? Because I'll start writing bars, I'll start writing like little random raps and little lines and shit. But then it really starts to create form once I'm like, oh, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And sometimes I figure out what I'm saying after I'm saying it. Like, it's like, oh, this actually fits. Like, I'm saying this is a whole angle. And I didn't even realize it. So sometimes it takes me a little while. Like, I just will sit there and watch battles, like not even my opponent, just watching.
Just looking for
inspiration.
inspiration.
That I love and shit, you know what I'm saying? Watching shit that I haven't seen yet, watching Ruin Your Day and shit, and just getting into it again. And And then I get really excited. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I'm nice. This is why I'm cool. I watch other people and I'm like, oh, this is why I'm who I am. Okay, I know what to do.
When you got the name, was it instantly bars? When you got the name Twerk, was it instantly bars and you kind of like went straight to like, okay, I'm excited and your pen started moving, or did it still take time?
It took a little time.
Okay.
Yeah. It took a little time. You know, it wasn't a battle I ever considered.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
And it kind of even came about sort of in you know, the card was done and shit, and they hit me like, we're probably not going to be on MASSacre this time around, but we got other events we're working on in the future. And then a few days later, hey, actually things changed. So, but yeah, this one was pretty normal. Like I got the news about it, and then I sat down and, you know,
once the pen started flowing.
Yeah, once it started going, bro, I was in there.
Were you falling in love with the material? Like, oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been done for like, you know, it's been like a little over a week when I was finished and shit, and just practicing different flows and different like
different ways to do it. Got you, yeah.
And, you know,
fire.
You know, I'm ready.
So for, you know, we're gonna leave it like this for your fans out here. What's the last thing you want to leave them with? You know, because this is going down tomorrow. You know what I mean?
What's the last
what
thing?
What can they look forward to from past?
Listen, tomorrow you can look forward to the energy, the writing, the maturity. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I got a lot of shit coming. There's a lot of things in the works. There's some interesting things that I'm working on right now that I can't really say. But if you follow me past 510, Twitter, Instagram, you'll definitely be in a loop once it's time.
Let's get it, man.
Yeah,
Hip Hop is real. We here. MASSacre 6.